How do I get this camera to catch a full length? This hair is long.
What is this magic? I need that magic.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I want to show you this hair from Celie hair, and when you order this hair you're going to get some goodies in the bag. You're going to get some hair stuff and makeup stuff. And so this hair from Celie hair is their Brazilian straight hair with closure, and the longest length is 24, while the free part closure is 18 inches. So the bundles are like this. They are so beautiful, very silky, and is very straight, very true to color. The texture is amazing. This hair, when you order it, it comes within a week, and I just love how the bundles are, you know. So I'm going to work with these bundles and the closure here to make a wig. I just want to show you some tips on how I make my own wig. There are lots of videos on how to make wig on YouTube, but this is how I make mine. A lot of you have requested me to show you how I make mine. So I'm going to use pins. You know, these are sewing pins. You know, I'm going to first of all tie the hair up like this so that it won't be flying all over the place, because you need to secure the hair on the wig cap. And if I forgot to mention, making a wig, you need a wig cap and a dome, a wig cap or a dome cap, and also you need a mannequin head, because you cannot sew this on your hair. So now I make sure that I lay the closure flat on the wig cap like so. Then I'm going to start sewing, and of course you need your needle and thread. I like going with straight needles. It works perfectly well for me. And your thread, you have to, you know, make a knot at the end like this. You know, it secures the hair firmly. And while you are sewing at the beginning, which is on top of the elastic band, you know, in the wig cap, you have to make sure that you sew on the cloth and not on the elastic band. So now you see I'm going in little sections when I'm sewing. I don't like giving too many gaps, because at the end of the day you want this hair to last a long time. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do, because the pin is holding this lace closure down perfectly well. You see that I didn't have to struggle with anything at all. And so this is how I finish up, and I make sure I secure it by tying it down like this. So now I'm going to the back now, and I'm starting with the longest length. So I'm going to start from sewing at the back, from the back of my ear to the other side of the ear. That is how I like to go, like this area here. I'm going to go, make sure I place it up, because the hair is quite long and the weft is kind of heavy. So if you don't secure it down like this, you have to struggle. I'm now going to begin sewing on the cloth. Make sure you don't pass your needle through the elastic band. It will be difficult for the hair to adjust on your hair and fit in perfectly. So make sure you sew on the cloth. Don't go through the elastic band. And this is just for the ends or the 360 of the wig cap. But you can sew through the cloth, you know, on the other parts. You know, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So now I'm going to continue sewing. And I'm going to go in little strands. I'm not going to go, you know, too far away, you know. And when you are doing this, sometimes the hair comes and follow the thread like this. So just use your needle to pull it down, then just continue sewing. So look at how I made this part. You see how neat it is. You know, you have to make it neat. Most of my wigs that I make, they last me very long time, you know. So I just continue sewing like this, and I'll talk to you later. When you flip to sew, make sure that it's very flat, because especially when you're sewing a straight hair, if you don't get it flat at the point where you flip over, because this weft, I'm not cutting it at all and it's double weft. If you don't flip it well and sew it securely, your hair is not going to look straight on you. It will have some bumps, and you don't want to have that. So make sure that you turn it over neatly and sew it down perfectly well. I think I'm going to show you how I turn over in a minute, and you see the kind of way I sew it down, and that makes it very flat. See, I like when you come around, make you come and be my queen, make you move that thing, bring it down, make you move that thing, bring it down. So here now, I'm going to flip this place, and so when you get to the end of it, you start sewing only one weft. You know, this time around, don't double the weft here because it's the end. It will be too bulky. Just sew like this. Then when you make sure that you have reached the end, then you flip it over. Still sewing, you know, the second one will be under, but you're still sewing on, you're flipping and sewing on only one weft, like so. Make sure that it's well secured, because that's the end way. Then you make another sewing, and when you are sewing, make sure that you go under the weft, not through the weft, you know. Then now you are going to join the second weft. Now you understand, you join the second weft. Now make sure your hair is pinned down neatly, you know. So you're going to join the second weft now to sew after you have flipped it with just one weft, you know. May God give us understanding, you know, to understand it. But if this will make your wig to look really flat and nice. So I'm going to continue going in U shape until the last hair, and make sure that I finish the last weft, you know, close to the lace closure, like so, and you are good to go. And because this hair is the lace closure is a free part, I'm going to go ahead and locate, you know, a part. I'm going for a straight part in the front, and I need to, you know, remove some hair by using a tweezer. Before then, I just want to cut away the part under the lace closure, like so, which is very important. You don't want to wear your wig, you know, without doing this. And another important information also is that I measure elastic band, then I make sure I sew it under the wig. This will make the wig to be well secured on your hair, and you make sure that you measure it very well before you sew it on your hair. And yeah, this is the final look. The wig came out amazingly beautiful, and the hair is gorgeous. Don't forget to check the description box for the information to this hair. I posted this hair on Instagram, and a lot of people have asked me already for information, and they have purchased. It's so beautiful and nice. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.